Yes, not yet.
Not yet. Uh, I don't know what's happening. It keeps bouncing back. I'm trying to share my screen, but it keeps bouncing back. Let me try one more time. If we cannot record, maybe we'll just move on without recording today. But let me just try one more time. Okay, I think you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
yes,
very
yes,
clear.
yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's get straight into it without wasting time. We've wasted about 15 minutes already because of we're waiting for others and a little bit of challenge with the connection. All right, so I was saying the other time that during the course of the week, one of us, to be precise, Mr. Moses, reached out to me, and he was asking me how realistic is this plan that you all can see on my display. This is the same plan that I've been sharing in the group for a while now, and he was asking me, how is it possible to compound $1,000 to $1 million? Well, it can be, I understand it can be very heavy for the mind to grasp, but this is not impossible. As a matter of fact, it is very possible. And to be candid, if we've been in the crypto space for long, we must have heard of so many testimonies that are not too far away from this. So when he asked me, I decided to be practical with him because I understand that he doesn't really get how it can become a reality. And that was why he was asking the question, and he was asking from a genuine heart. So I decided we're going to start. I wanted to show him in the private chat, but I said, let me share this publicly so that everyone can see and so that we can have practical knowledge of how this thing works. Okay? Am I still being heard? If I'm still being heard, please somebody let me know.
Very correct.
Loud and
Very
clear.
correct.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I want to ask a question. I know Mr. Moses is very new. I think he just joined crypto this year. Mr. Michael, how long have you been in the crypto space, sir?
It's roughly 2 years now.
2 years. Okay, that's still quite early. Mr. Festus, how long have you been in the crypto space?
Oh well, I can see just before the COVID-19. That is a late, early 2020.
Early 2020.
So
That's a very okay. So you'll be
yeah.
you'll be part of the case. You'll be part of the people I'll be calling for this case to share some insights. Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Shayek, how long have you been in this crypto space, sir?
Around the same time with the person that just spoke.
Okay, awesome. So I have two people that will be able to relate to a certain level what I'll be sharing with us. Okay. From past results so since two of you were early around the year 2020, I'm sure you experienced the 2021 bull season, and then you can tell from your experience what it was like. So I want you to share with me, Mr. Festus, what were the results like during the bull season in 2020, 2021?
All right. Good evening, everyone. I got to know this platform about cryptography early 2020, so I delved into it. I started learning gradually, although it took me time to pass through many hands until I begin to get the clarity on how it works. So I think that 2020 was a bull run also. So it happened. I watched it, how it was moving. So I got interested. So I started with no money, and before you know, that money turned to a very huge amount of money that came out. So I now got interested. So I started learning. So the bull run is something that, in short, you can't afford to miss it because it changes life over just within let me say a month. When bull run start, a month you'll be smiling because the candles that forms, you can't predict it. They form very large and move funds ahead. So that alone encouraged me before I started learning in and out of it. Today now, I thank God for the level I am. So now understand how to, go about it, navigate, understand when you see traps on it, you will know see a coin that is going to rub through. There are certain indications that you will see. Then you need to what remove your head from it. So that's where you come to do your own research. So these are the things I've learned. And deeply, I started going into trading also in forex. So then I'm good in forex. So the same knowledge I have in forex, what I'm using in crypto. Not until I come across you now, I begin to see your 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 signals, the way you draw it and how you take it on percentage and all that, which I wasn't doing like that before. I was using a forex experience to deal with it. Most time sometimes I gain it, sometimes the thing really hit me very hard. So but since I discovered the level and the style you are using, I said, okay, this is the hidden thing I didn't know before. Nobody showed me this. Through you now, I now know that I can get the measurement from the tools I have, then measure 5%, 10%, take your profit early and move. But in forex, it's not like that because forex, I'm a swing trader, also a day trader. So, but in crypto, now your style, Disney have made me know that you don't need to stay long. Just take 5%, 10%, your profit is booked. So that's why I get interested. So it's a good experience, and I encourage anyone who is learning to be strong. This is where the whole world is and aligning with. If you don't know it now, I tell you in the nearest future also, you will be looking for who to teach you. I thank God you making yourself available to, take us deeply, in these things we are doing. So anyone who is joining us, please take it serious, grab all you want to grab because this opportunity does not come every, often time. So as you see it coming now, take advantage of it now, know what you want to know. And I know within now and next year, before next year, middle of next year, the testimony will be so huge as we are paying interest to learn. So these are the little I can say because the knowledge I have now is helping me just to make sure I brush up with your style again. That's what that's why I'm interested in joining the call. So
Thank you so
more
much.
grace.
Thank you
More
so
grace
much,
to you.
Mr.
All
Festus.
right.
That's highly appreciated.
Okay.
That's so many things said within the short time you had. You've appreciated the inputs that I'm giving out to everybody free of charge. And you've also spoken about your experience
Yes.
from the
Yeah.
2020-2021 bull season, and you've told
Yeah.
us of how
Yeah.
parabolic it was. Very awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Mr. Sheye, please share with us, sir, what it was like and what you've come to gather from experience, the fact that you were in it 2020, 2021, and what you think the next bull cycle would be like.
All right, thank you so much. First, I really want to appreciate you. I have to be honest. Even to that extent that there is a meeting this evening, you still have to call everybody through the WhatsApp call to notify us. Honestly speaking, for anyone that is here, you should be grateful to God. Should be grateful to God. See, there are some things I never knew. Despite the fact that I've been I've been to the crypto space, doing this and that. So many things I did not know. What am I really talking about? Yeah, 2021, 2022. Okay, let me say 2023. All right. I never knew, or I don't know if I'm permitted. Let me just mention this also. I want to talk about Royal Q. Please, am I permitted? I just want to use it as an example. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, I joined Royal Q early, maybe around that 20. Well, I joined, when we first did Royal Q, we did Royal Q the first time. And after a particular year, we left. And I thought Royal Q was dead. So by 2023, I saw the advert again. I now went again and joined Royal Q. And when I joined it was really doing good. But suddenly something happened again and was not, giving good result as expected. So I thought, this system is not really working. Little did I know that, there are circles. There's a bull season and the bear season, and it's 4 years. Yes, I got the understanding along the line, but when you started the class and we talked, you opened my eyes more to it to make me understand that there are 3 years of gathering, of making money, the bull run. And it's always very, very interesting. Most people make the mistake on the fact that they say, okay, the bull run is this particular year, or is in a month's time, in 2 months' time, you make so much money, and we want to jump into it. But you open and maybe understand that when we talk about bull run, is what we need to prepare for. When you prepare for it, those kind of percentage people are seeing as much as 1,000 percentage, of profit, maybe 500 percentage. I've heard about it, but does it just really happen? But not realize that it's the season, the bull season, the bear season. So for some benefit, you must know the right time to get in, and that is what you are showing us. You have told me about it, but that is what you are showing us now. And when you mentioned it, I had to now sit down and look behind the past years. And that was why I now see the reason why I joined Royal Q. After like a year or two, I left because it was not paying me. I had that wrong mindset. It was not paying me. After a particular year, I came back again. Something I thought has died, I came back again. And even as at now, some people think it has died. We are going to come back again. Why? Because of those circle, those 4 years trading circle, which is the bull season, and the bear season. It is when you shared it with me that the bear season, the ending of the bear season is when this thing, you will get into it. And you do just a year or two, you will make massive money. Ever since I saw it and my eyes opened onto it, I've been saying, Lord, whatever needs to be done to put it together will be put together. Honestly speaking, if you're in this class and you don't grab this, man, you're on your own. But because you are here, open your mind and grab this thing. That's the secret to success. Honestly, that is just flashed between you. When I looked at the screen and I saw okay, that's what was put there, I said, wow, this is awesome. So please, I encourage everyone, please grab this thing. Have a deeper understanding so you have a target of where you are going. Not just be like every other random people that say, I'm a crypto trader, I'm a forex trader, and they don't know anything. So thank you so much, Coach. This is really appreciated. It's highly appreciated. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Without wasting our time, let's move on. Okay, so much has been said, and I believe everybody has picked one or two that concerns them. Thank you very much. Now, let's narrow down on the reason why I'm sharing this flyer, and let's be practical about the plan we want to employ for the next bullish season, which is starting from 2027, January 1st. Okay, like Mr. Shaye rightly said, bullish season is in phases. The first phase is the first and immediate year after the bearish season. The second one is this year after, and then the third one is the parabolic one that everybody knows. And it is during that parabolic one that many people, when they see the candles going high, it is that third year that they come in to come and start investing, not knowing that it is that third year that people are already packing their load and exiting. So they come in at the wrong time, and then they get they get beaten, they get caned, and then they become the exit liquidity for the people that are prepared from the bearish season. All right, let's get practical now. We're going to be using calculator, okay? Let's look at this together. Let's take, for instance, we have $1,000 as our capital, okay? Whenever I share signal in the group, I say use 5% of of your trading capital. That's talking about futures now, right? Now, 5% of $1,000 is what? $50, okay? Now, you know, when I share signal, many a times 5%, it's 10%, many a times it's 15%, sometimes 20%, but rarely. Okay, let's say 10%, for instance. If you take this is $50, this is $1,000 trading capital, and the 5% is what? $50. Okay, if you use this $50 now and then you multiply it by 5, as we all know, I encourage 5x leverage. Okay, now it becomes $250. Now, if you take 10% of $50, how much is this? $25. Now, if you do this times, let's say in a month, let's say worst come to worst, you took 7 trades in a month. Maybe for some trades, they didn't deliver on time, or okay, let's say 10. I think 10 is just fair enough. Let's say for some, they didn't deliver on time, and some, they were very quick to deliver. So in a month, you took 10, okay? Now, $25 in profits from one trade multiplied by 10. How much do we have here? We have $250. $250. Now, let's do the math. $250 of $1,000 will be what? I think that is 25%. Are we getting my analysis? So from manual trading, on the average, we are making $250 monthly, which I think is very, very good. Not bad at all. I don't know Mr. Shayer before we met in a group. I don't know Mr. Moses before we met in a group. I don't know Mr. Festus before we met in a group. But I can beat my chest and be very, very bold about this statement that I'm about to make, that since you all have joined me, except you did not follow the parameters that I gave to you, I can categorically say none of you have lost money if you have been following my trades. Even when the market goes against you so much, only if you exit out of fear, that's when you lose your money. If you do not exit out of fear, your trade is going to come out in profits. Now, that aside, that's not even the bone of contention. The bone of contention is, give or take, we are making what? $250, 25% of our capital every month. Okay, that's manual trading. And we all know that the way a man or human being will work cannot be compared to the way a robot will work. Human beings have limitations. Robot does not have limitation. Okay? Human beings will get tired. Robot doesn't get tired. Human beings will sleep. Robot doesn't sleep. Human beings will have to go to work. Robot doesn't go to work. Human being would have to get busy with family, get busy with chores, but robot doesn't do all of that. So it's safe to say that if human, with all of these shortcomings, can make 25% monthly, will it be safe to say that, give or take, let's even say the robot is very worse and the robot is lazy and the robot gets tired too. Let's give or take, the robot can multiply this 25%. It can do times 2. Am I right? Mr. Moses, Mr. Festus, Mr. Shaye, bear me witness. If a man can make 25%, I think a robot will be able to do 50%. What do you think?
True. Basing on what you have said.
Very, very true. A robot can definitely do X2 because robot doesn't sleep, robot doesn't get tired, robot doesn't have a wife, doesn't have a child, doesn't go to work, a robot works 24/7. Now, if you work 12 hours a day and you generate 25%, it's just a simple math. If a robot works 24/7, a robot can make what? 50%. Mr. Moses, are you seeing the mathematics now? Can you see it's not far-fetched?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Alvin said that, Mr. Moses. Now, if we have agreed that because man is working 12 hours, is making 25% of his $1,000 capital, a robot that works 24/7 definitely will make ×2, which is 50% of $1,000, right? I haven't established that fact, Mr. Moses. Now, let's get back to our flyer. Mr. Moses, if you look at this flyer very well, you will see that do I have it here? Okay, I don't think I have it here. Okay, let's go to the WhatsApp group so we can see the write-up and how I said it is going to be done. Now, if you look at the layout here, okay, the initial value, which is the capital, is $1,000. The interest rate monthly is 35%. Now, like you and I, like everyone here, we just agreed after having calculated that a robot can do 50%. I was even being conservative. I didn't even put 50% there that the robot should do 50% monthly. I was giving the robot room for maybe days that the market was not so volatile or days that market was down, give or take. Okay, the robot couldn't make 50%. At least the robot will be able to make 35% monthly. I think I've been conservative enough, my people. Bear me witness. Okay, because if man, even in this bearish season, can make 25%, definitely a robot can make even much more. However, I have even reduced it to what? 35%, of which we know it can do 50%. Now, having said that, it is this $1,000 right here, okay, on a monthly, making the robot making us 35%. It is what will be compounding for the next 24 months. Okay, the next 24 months. This right here, it is what will be compounding for the next 24 months. Okay, and by the time we are done with the 24 months, this is the result we are going to be having. I really don't want you to stress yourself thinking too much about the figure you can see down here. Yes, the figure is huge, but is it realistic? Yes. I think one thing that makes science stand out is the fact that everything is what's tested and proven. Okay? Science does not establish a fact based on what word of mouth. Science does not establish a reality based on I heard, they said. No. Science proves things empirically. Okay? And I think this is just what I have been able to do now. I have proved to us empirically that the robot doesn't even have to do 50%, of which I know it is even going to do 50% and more in a month. I can guarantee you that. But I don't want to have sweet mouth so that it doesn't look like, he's trying to sell us an idea. That's why his mouth is sweet. That's why he's running his mouth. No, I have even cut it down to the barest minimum that this is very realistic. Many of you follow my signals and you see what I'm able to do in a month. How much more a robot that doesn't sleep? So don't be scared by the ending balance you can see here, which is a $1 million. I know it's heavy. I know many of us we've not even handled $100,000, not to talk of 200, not to talk of 300, not to talk of 900, and then $1 million. Okay, so don't be worried. Don't be worried. This is proven mathematically. And since we know, another thing we have on our side is that bullish season is 3 years. If you look at the months here, the duration we have here, it's just 24 months. And there's a reason why I left it at 24 months, okay? 24 months is good, is on the safe side, because that is, as at that 24th month, that is when euphoria is even starting in the market. That's when novice and people who are not inclined about the market, upon seeing the candle, that is the month they will start rushing in. So when they are beginning to rush in, you've already taken your profit and you've already exited the market. You are on the safe side. Whatever it is that will happen when the market will start crashing on the third year of the bull run, you won't even be there to experience it because you entered early, you came in with a goal, you came in with a strategy, and then you already, even before starting the strategy, you already knew your exits. You already had your exit plan. You had your exit strategy all along. It is very important that in this space, we do whatever we are doing with a goal in mind. And how do we achieve the goal? It is with a strategy, okay? And this strategy that I'm communicating with us, it has been proven, okay? It is not new. We used this strategy in 2021, okay? And I will also prove it to us very soon in the coming months, okay? I know I said we should start in, what's it called, January 1st. I, being the leader, believing in what I'm doing, I will start sometimes around November, December, and I'll start sharing live results with us in the group so that it won't look like audio. It won't look like everything has been saying is not realistic. I will lead and you will follow, okay? So let your mind be at peace. Don't worry about the figure. And I can tell you boldly, Mr. Moses, there are so many people in the industry that even make much more than this. You don't know them, that's why. I tell you, you don't know them, that's why. I have many of them on my pages. I can even share some of them with us in the group going forward so that you can see that the reason why you are not, why you could be scared of this amount is because you have not so much been exposed to seeing this kind of returns. And another thing you need to know, Mr. Moses, is this. This figure right here, the ending balance, it did not just come in a month. Oh, Mr. Moses, 24 months is a lot. I tell you, even your salary you're earning now, you might look at your bank account now and not see anything there. That's because you are feeding on it. The moment you decide to leave your account and not touch it for the next 24 months, I'm telling you, even without compounding that salary, you'll be amazed at the amount you have in your bank account. Okay? Now, how much more when we start compounding? I can tell you that it is the first $100,000 that is difficult. Once you make the first $100,000, the figures will be on your side, and riding all the way up is going to be very, very easy. Okay? 0 to 100,000 could be difficult, but from 100,000 and above, I tell you, it's very easy. So I believe this is practical enough. I believe we all understood everything said. I'll leave it here for now. In the subsequent months, November, December, we'll begin to share us results. And I believe we will be fully convinced by then. Okay, let's leave it here for now and let's go to our training for today. Does anyone have questions before we move on?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Mr. Festus, go ahead, sir.
All right. I noticed from the signal, it seems you are using cross. You don't put Excel. So you will educate us on how to start using Excel at this earlier stage to start with a little fund, and so that we're able to protect our capital. So now you have coverage just for 2% and 5% Libra. So Excel, you are not putting Excel there. So you sharpen our eyes on that area.
All right. Okay, let's quickly do a simple mathematics. Let me use TradingView. Okay, so Mr. Festus made mention of stop loss.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let me explain it. Look at this right here. Okay. Let's say we have $1,000 for capital. Okay. $1,000 for capital. Now, if we are going to be using 5% of $1,000 is what? $50. Okay, $50. Now, when you isolate $50, it becomes hard for you to make progress in your trading journey. I know there is a notion that is out there by everybody that isolated margin is the best, so that you protect your capital. Yes, it's true in a sense, but at the same time, from experience, it is not true. Now, when we all, as elderly people that we all are in this group, you can tell from experience that a sheep that is isolated is more prone to attack than a sheep that is with the other sheep. Yes or no?
It's true.
A sheep that is isolated will be easily preyed on. But when they are in packs, it is not possible. Even as strong as a wolf is, when it is alone, it is easy to prey on it. But when it is with the pack, it is close to impossible. Now, I said that to say this. When you isolate this $50, it simply means you are not giving yourself more room, or more, you're not giving yourself more room should be in case the market goes against you. We all know that market does not respect anybody's prediction. Market does not respect anybody's analysis. You do your analysis, you are hopeful that it goes according to your analysis, right? But haven't you seen many times when market chooses to go the other way around? So when you isolate this $50 and the enemy comes in and takes the market the opposite direction, you already said the market will go all the way up. Then the enemy came in, and then they came with so much bullets, they pushed the price this much down. Now, let's say when you went all in, because you are using isolated, you set your stop loss around here. You entered from here, and your stop loss is around here. Okay. Now, you bought up, but the counterpart, they stepped in, having so much liquidity, they took the price from here and then they drove it down. Now, when they drive that price down, this is where your stop loss is. You're already out of the market. Okay? You're already out of the market. Now, but if you do not isolate this $50, let's use this $50 as a sheep. If you do not isolate this sheep, when the market goes against you like this, from here, going against you like this, because you are together, you have more strength to withstand these guys. Okay? And before you know it, these guys right here, they might lose momentum. And then before your other guys are able to, when they lose momentum here, because you are with your other guys will step in from here, and then they will drive the price back up, and then it will eat your what? Your take profit right here. I don't know if you are understanding me. So I'm saying that when you isolate, you are not giving yourself a benefit of doubt. You are not giving yourself a room that, what if the market goes against me? But when you do cross margin, right? You are as an experienced trader that you are, after having analyzed the market, you are still giving yourself more room to say, I know I'm a professional trader and I have done my analysis, but I still believe market is not controlled by me, and market can go against me a little bit before coming to deliver my signal. So therefore, I'll leave more room for the market. So therefore, I will not isolate this guy. So therefore, I would have more ammunition stored. Okay. So when I enter from here on cross, when I enter from here, and this is my take profit. However, some bad guys stepped in, and then from my entry point, they took advantage. They drove the price all the way down like this. But because I did not isolate this guy, I quickly called for help. Hey, guys, where are you? They've ambushed me. Oh, please come and help me. Oh. And then my guys came, and then they stopped this guy here, and then they pushed this price back up, and then I came out triumphant. I don't know if you are getting it. Now, that is what happens when you use cross. Are you getting it?
Okay, very clear now.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me now show you a real life example. I'm going to show you a real life example very soon. Look at this, Mr. Festus. Coming. Where's my trade? Look at this trade, Mr. Festus. I'm coming. 1 second. Okay. What can you see here, Mr. Festus? The opening time. Opening time. What date is this? What date is this?
This is June 16, 2026 at 2:30.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
2-3 a.m.
Okay. About I think that's a month ago. No, close to 2 months now. Close to 2 months now. Can you see
heard
that?
a trade.
Can you see that?
You heard a trade since then before it came out of profit.
It's not even out yet. It's not even out yet. Look at it here. It's still running. Look at it here. It's still running.
Wow.
I am not willing to lose 1 penny. 1 penny to the market. It's my hard-earned money. I work for it, and I'm not willing to lose it. Okay. I will wait for it until it comes up.
Wow.
This is a. Look at. Okay, let me show you something. This is a $10,000 account. Okay. Now, the same strategy I share with everybody is the same strategy that I'm using. This is not the first time I'm saying. Let me show you this LDO. By the way, you see my results here. You can see I'm winning consistently. I think I've only lost twice. I was the one who. You can mute your mic, Mr. Festus.
Okay.
You can see that I've been winning consistently. I have 1 loss here, and I was the one who closed it in loss. I have 1 here. That's number 1. Let's move on. Let's see. Let me take this off. Okay. You can see winning streak. You can see it's a very serious one. Can you see? Can you see my winning streak? Okay. Can you see right here? I have the second loss, and that's all. Okay. That's all. I have just 2 losses. I don't joke with, I don't, the moment you have that idea of, let me use stop loss. If I lose it, I'll quickly make it back. What if you lose back to back like 3 to 4 times? How about that?
Okay, the
and if you look at
come
again, sir?
Hence, you are using the loss you had. Did you close by yourself? Hence, you are cross.
Come again. I didn't get that question.
Come again. Loss hard. Did you close it by yourself because you are using cross?
I think your network is bad. You can type your question in the chat section.
Okay, you can hear me loudly.
No, it's muffled up. I think the network is not so good.
Okay, maybe. Let's move on.
Okay. So you can see right here, I closed this one because I was trying out a strategy, and it was just $0.7 that I lost. Okay. Now, don't have that idea of isolating your armies. It's just like you are the general. You want to send your armies to go and fight the enemies, and you want to send them in isolation. You will kill all of your armies. But when you send them in group, their force, their might will be so great that they will crush the enemy. That's the idea. I know when you isolate in crypto trading, in futures, I know, yes, you'll be risking only a portion. But isolation, let me tell you, is only good for those who are gambling. And we are not gambling, okay? We analyze the market correctly. We don't go against the trend. We enter at the perfect entry, and then that's everything that is expected of us. Then we sit and we wait for the results. Now, when market now chooses to go against us, well, it's fine. We know that it will only go against us for a moment, just for some time, because the overall sentiment the overall, the macro perspective, it is what? It is going in our direction. So there is no need to panic. As long as you have proper wallet management, there is no need to panic. The only time market will go against you a little and then you start to panic is when you don't have wallet management. Because if you have over leveraged or if you have used too much first buy amount, then you should be worried. When the market goes against you a little, I tell you, you will lose what? You will lose your capital. But when you have come in with the proper mindsets, wallet management, proper entry, proper analysis, don't go against the trend, and you keep all these things in check, when you enter and the market goes against you, don't worry, it's just a matter of time. It will come in your direction again, okay? It will come in your direction because, and more so, while it is going against you, and you have it at the back of your mind that it will come in your direction, also remember that you have many more armies that is going to support that one that is out there fighting the battle for you. Okay, now let me show us more example. Let me show us more example. 1 minute. Okay, look at this trade that I have here. Look at this trade that I've had here for almost maybe close to a month now. Look at this is my entry level right here. Okay, I just want to take 15%. Let me zoom out so you can see. I just want to take 15%. But since that time that I've bought, even after I haven't done everything necessary, the market has what? It has chosen. The market chose to what? To go against me. Okay, look at all the way from where I bought. See where it came to. All the way from here, it has come up by 214%. Can you see that, Mr. Festus? Look at it. 214%. Look at that. But I'm still in the market. I've not lost my funds. I've not lost my funds. By the way, let me show you where my liquidation price is. You can mute your mic, sir, for now. I'll open the mic very soon. Look at this. Look at where my liquidation price is up here. This is my liquidation price. Can you see how far away my liquidation price is from my entry? That is the essence of
very
what
far.
is the
Yes.
essence of what? Very far. That is the essence of proper wallet management.
But the leverage, but the leverage is 5% on this.
5%.
Okay.
Now let me measure all the way from my entry to the liquidation price. Let me measure it for you. How many percent is this? 974%. Now tell me, which fear do I have to fear now? Which fear do I have to fear? Okay, now, like I said, now. Do you want to say something, Mr. Festus? Go ahead.
No, I said you have enough room to accommodate all the upward movement, and at the end it's still coming back to you because you are still in bearish trend.
God bless you, sir. You got it right. You got it right. You got it right. That's it. Now, from what I can see here now, you would also bear witness with me that the market has, after having left where I entered from, which is around this region, right? The market now has touched the premium level. This is the premium level here, okay? This is the premium level. This gray bar is a premium level. The market has touched it and has been rejected. So the market is coming down to where I am. I'll wait for it. As a matter of fact, I can do manual replenishment and ambush the price where it is right now. I'll bring the price from here. I'll bring it closer here. But I won't even do that because we're in bearish season. Can you see that, Mr. Michael? Mr. Festus?
I can see it.
So if you have this kind of will you be afraid when the market goes against you?
Number one is having enough fund to accommodate it. Two, also remaining on the current trend. That will also give you confidence to wait.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, thank you, Mr. Festus. I heard what you said last. You said number one is you have to have enough capital to accommodate it, right? And did you mention another thing after that?
No, I said one is you having enough fund to accommodate the movement, and the two where it gives confidence again is remaining with the trend, knowing fully well that we are not yet out of the bearish trend. So it gives you that confidence to wait for recovery.
Thank you. Absolutely true. Okay, let me quickly share something with you in line with your number one.
Can't hear your voice now.
Oh, sorry. I thought I didn't know I had muted myself. Okay, so I was saying, I think for your first statement that it depends, and it's best if one has capital to absorb that shock. I think you would have a change of mind by the time I shed some more light on that statement. I think you might want to change that statement going forward by the time you see what I will show you.
Okay.
All right, now, if you have $1,000 and you are using 5%, that's $50. Now, $50 minus $1,000 is what? $950. Now, you see this shock that I'm absorbing right now is the $950 that I'm using to absorb it. All the way from where? All the way from here, all the way from my entry point to my liquidation point. It's the $950 that has given me this room. Okay, now that $950, don't look at it as what? As an amount. That's where the mistake is. You don't look at that $950 as an amount. You look at it as what? As a percentage. It is my 95% of my 100% that has given me this room. I don't know if you're getting me. It is the one that has given me this room to have this shock absorber from here, my entry points to my liquidation points. Now, let's do the same for $100. Now, this analysis now is for $1,000. If I have $100 and I use 5%, that's $5. Now, 5% out of $100, how many percent do I have left? I have 95%. The same thing that my $1,000 is doing right here, my $100 would do it because I still have 95 of my $100.
Wow.
Out of my $100.
My eyes are open today.
Thank God. We thank God for that, Mr. Festus. So, Mr. Festus, somebody said something. Who was that?
Yeah, this is Mr. Michael. I said I'm learning.
Oh, great, Mr. Michael. Great. Okay. So, Mr. Festus, with this analysis now, I can tell you that you can take $1 million account and you manage it well. Because you won't be scared, because you know your pros and your cons, you know your to-do and not to-do list. Okay? Now, if I have a $1 million account, some people will look at this $1 million, I have plenty of money, so let me use $200,000. Because I have $1 million, they will say, let me use $200,000. Now, if you use $200,000 of your $1 million account, of your $1 million account, you have risked, I think, about 20%, 10% already. Let's check it out. 20%. You see that? 20%. Now, according to the parameters that we use, have I ever told anybody to use 20%? By the time you use this, the market will reverse against you a little bit and you'll be out of the market. Now, but let's look at our own parameters that we use. By the time you do 5%, how much is 5%? $50,000. That's the 5% of $1 million. Okay, $50,000. Now, your first buying amount is $50,000 from your $1 million. And then you multiply it by your 5% leverage. And that becomes $250,000. Now, when you now take 10% of your $250,000, you have $25,000. That's how the mathematics work. The same mathematics that works for $100, that works for $10, that works for $1,000 is the same that will work for $1 million. And I tell you, if you had $1 million and you are the one in this market right now, you will still have this same room that I have to absorb what? The shock. Do you understand, Mr. Festus?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
And thought my eyes are open. This was what made me to always scared when I come into the market. But now with this, my confidence is back.
Thank God. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Now, I have a witness here, Mr. Festus, to bear me witness to everything that I've told you so far. Mr. Michael, unmute yourself and tell us of how I analyzed this thing to you in a private chat, and tell me if it has been useful to you or not. Let us hear. Go on to hear. Do we still have Mr. Michael? Mr. Michael, are you there? I guess Mr. Michael is busy. Okay, when he gets back, I'll call him again. Okay, so this is the same strategy that I use, and this is the same strategy that I give out to everyone, because I tell you, we must all win together. A good leader is defined by the amount of successful followers that he has. You cannot be a good leader when your followers are not successful. You cannot be. And that's why I see the level that I've gotten to, Mr. Festus. I am not scared of the market. I am not scared of the market. I can use 20% X leverage. I can use 50%. I can use 50%. But the question that I always ask myself is, am I here to gamble? Am I here to trade? So once I answer myself that I am here to trade and not to gamble, I just stick with my 5x. I've never used more than 5x. With the knowledge that I have, I just stick with my 5x. As a matter of fact, if I want to be more conservative, if I have, come to think of it, if I have $1 million, I won't even be using 5x. I will even go for 2x or 3x. Because the more money you have, the more capital you have, the more your profits. I'll just reduce what? I'll reduce my leverage because I have more money on my side. So let's look at the mathematics now. If I have $1 million, which I'll be having very soon, I tell you, you all will bear me witness. You remember I told you, I'm working on it. So if I have $1 million, I'll be using 2.5% actually. I'll divide that my 5% to 2.5. Now, 2.5 of $1 million is $25,000. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes, 2.5%. That's 250. Sorry, no mistake. 2.5. That's $25,000. Okay. $25,000 by 5x leverage. That's what? $125,000. Now, 10% of this is just 12,500. Now, if I do this 10 times in a month, $125,000 is a lot. It's a lot. So the more your capital, the more you should reduce your first buying amount, and even if possible, reduce your leverage. I think it's almost the same mathematics. If I use 5%, let's say I have $1 million and I use 5%, but by 2x leverage or 2.5, can you see it's the same thing? Can you see it's the same thing? So I have $1 million. I'm using 5% of my capital by 2.5x leverage. It's $125,000. I have $1 million. I'm using 2.5 of my capital by 5x leverage. Mr. Festus, did you see the mathematics?
Very clear.
So that's it, sir. The more your capital, the more you should reduce either your first buying amount or your leverage. You still make more money. And by the time you reduce it, you will even have more room. You can even, instead of that 900% gap that I have from my liquidation price, I can have, say, 1.5 or 2,000. Let me show you. Instead of the liquidity price should be here, you can have it somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. And I think there's no fear that should come to anybody who has this. There's no fear that should come to your mind. Okay? Now, the reason why I stick to 5x, let me explain to us, is this. The market is not anybody's father's business. The market will always do its thing. So you come in with the mind of a trader and not a gambler. The reason why you can see from my track record that I showed us previously, let me show us again, that I barely have losses. The reason why you can see that it is so is because I do not come into the market as a gambler. I come into the market as a trader, and I've been consistent. I have been very consistent. I think I have how many in total? This is one loss, and then this is the second loss, just two. And this loss is not even significant, okay? The moment I increase my leverage and I start gambling, I will start losing consistently. So when it comes to futures trading,
Coach, if I may ask, this is Moses.
Okay.
Sorry for
Mr. Moses,
interruption.
go ahead. Mr. Moses.
Which bot are you using?
Okay, the bot I am using, this is not a bot. The bot I am using for now, they are what's it called? Royal Q, which is now Vayoh AI, and Crypto Pilot. Those are the two that I'm using right now. I have my Crypto Pilot here. Crypto Pilot is active and it's a very good one. And then I have my Vayoh. My Vayoh is here. But this Vayoh will be going live sometimes in November, December. That's when I'll be renewing it. And but however, this one that I'm using right now, it's a prop firm. Where is it again? Breakout. This is a prop firm. Okay, I don't know if you know what a prop firm is. Prop firm is where you buy a challenge and then you pass the challenge and then you are given the accounts to continue to trade with. If you don't know what a prop firm is, you can chat me privately, then I'll explain, or in the group you can ask, then I'll explain. But let me finish my line of thoughts. Okay, I hope you understand that, Mr. Moses.
Okay, yes, I understand.
All right, so I was saying that the reason why I do this for futures trading is because futures trading is very volatile. Futures trading, you want to be very, very conservative. You want to be in the safe zone. You don't want to be where you would, because you are trading, you'll not be able to sleep at night. I can tell you for a free, when you don't have good parameters in futures trading, you will not be able to sleep at night when your trade is on. You will be very, 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 very scared. But when you have these parameters and you can prove it mathematically, the rest is a story. The rest is a story. Okay. Now, let's leave it there. I believe Mr. Festus already grabbed enough. And even every other.
Yeah. I grabbed it. So my confidence is back.
Thank God. So what I will say now. Is, let's get back to where we started from, which is this challenge here. Okay, I believe this is a very good challenge. I think there's a popular saying that says, when you are setting out, you don't. When you are setting out, or how do you put it? When you are planning, you don't set out for the sky. You set out for the moon, so that when you don't land on the moon, you land on the sky. I can't remember how it is said now, but I believe we understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, we are aiming for the moon. However, if we don't land on the moon, you can be rest assured we'll land where? In the sky. Okay, So even if you are aiming for $1 million and you do not even achieve this $1 million, and you achieve, let's even say you achieve $500,000, my brother, you are made for life. Do you know what $500,000 is? So let your mind be at let your mind be at rest. Anyone wants to talk? Okay, let me move on then. So more so, one thing you should consider about this is that this right here that I'm sharing with us, this plan, it is not futures. Okay, this is not futures. This is sports trading. And you know that in sports trading, there is nothing like what? Loss. There's nothing like permanent loss. The worst you can have is a floating loss. However, like I've explained earlier, the type of trader that I am, I don't buy against the trend, the macro trend. That is why you will see that since for as many people that have joined the temporary group, you see that I've never posted a buy signal. That is to buy up. Okay? A long signal. I've never posted it.
Yes, I'm following it. I found out that you stick with the trend. You have not going against the trend. I'm watching it.
It's on purpose. It's not that I don't see buy signal. It's not that I don't see long signal. As a matter of fact, let me share something with us. Look at this. Let me show you the wedge that I set out for this market. Look at this market. Can you see my wedge right here? This triangle right here. I drew this triangle when there was volatility compression here. Now, this triangle is for, because the market started going thin. I was expecting it to get to the tip of this triangle, but it didn't get there. However, what it would have done when it gets to the tip of this triangle is what it did right here. So when you see a volatility compression, what happens next is if the market breaks up, just with a strong momentum, just know that it will continue going up. And if the market breaks down with a strong candle, just know that the market will continue going down. So I already set out the volatility compression triangle. This is called a wedge. I already set it out, and I was waiting for the market to break out either up or down, to break up or down. And eventually it broke up. Okay? And when it broke up, I was just looking at it. I did not pick it. Why? Because we're in a bearish season. I don't want to go against the macro trend. I don't want things like stories that touch the earth. If you look at from the breakout, it broke out from, I'm coming. 1 second. Look at this. The market broke out from this region. Look at the other block here. If you remember what I told us in the previous class, this is another block. Okay? This is another block. Okay? And then this is a buy order block. The market broke out with a strong candle, closing above this, and we can see a break of structure here. And a break of structure simply means that what the uptrend continues. I understand all these parameters, but still, I didn't pick the signal. Okay, now let me measure for you how many percent it is from where we broke out. Look at it. How many percent is this?
47.
That's a whooping. That's a whooping 47%. It's a lot, but I don't go against the trend. So that was why I left it. Okay, that was why I left it. Let's say even if I wouldn't take 47, at least I would have taken 20%. And you all know that I'm not scared of percentage. I take 10%, I take 15%. The current signal that I shared that is still ongoing, I think it's 15%, and we already did 6% out of it already. If you look at it, I think this is it idle. Look at it. This is the last signal that I shared. We already did 6%. So it means for people who wants to take profits, they could have taken the profits right here, and they would have taken 6%. Okay, but I'm waiting for the full thing to deliver. You see, 6% is out already, 6.73. But I'm waiting for the 15%. So you should know that I'm not scared of taking long percentage or high percentage. But I left that particular one on purpose because it is what a long signal. So let's get back to where we came from. So what I'm saying in essence is this is a sports trading. There's nothing like loss here. The max you will get is what? A floating loss. And even when the market, the beautiful thing about this plan is that when the market goes against you, you are still making money from what's being real-time settlement. I know you don't know that what that means yet, but I will explain all of those to the people that will be signing up when they sign up. Look at it. Let me give you an example. There's something called martingale strategy. I don't know if you know martingale strategy. Okay, let me get my drawing tool. This class is quite long and I did not plan it to be this long. Now, watch this. You bought from here that the market should go up a bit and then take maybe 1% for you. But the market chose not to go up straight. However, the market, when it got to halfway, it came down. Okay? Rather than go up to your take profit, it came down. And it came here. Now, it came down by 1%. You see that 1%? With the strategy we'll be using, the robot will buy for you here again. If it likes, let the market not go up again. Let it come down a bit. The market, when it comes down 1% again, the market will still buy for you again. When it comes down 1% again, the market will still buy for you. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that the market does not need to come back to this first buying point to sell this market. When the market reverses by your take profit, it will sell. Let's say your take profit is is 1%. Okay? When the market reverses by 1% right here, it will sell. When it reverses by 1%, it will sell. When it reverses by 1%, it will sell. You see, before the market came back to your entry point, it has sold for you 3 times. So if the market likes, when we are in bull run, we know we are going up. But if the market likes, let it come down by 10, 15, 20%. I categorically tell you, I'm beating my chest. You'll be making money in that downtrend. Okay? In that reversal, that period when the market is reversing, let me get that period when the market is reversing, you'll be making profits at every junction. Every day you'll be making money. I categorically tell you, this has been proven. I'm not new in this game. Okay? So let your mind be at rest. This is sports trading. This is not futures trading for this plan. It is what? Sports trading. And either the market is going up or coming down, you are making money. And you can never lose your money. Go and write it down. Except you sell in loss by yourself. Except you press phishing link. Except you give out your seed phrase or you give out your Binance password, you can never lose your money. Go and write that down. And if you do not make this $1 million, I categorically tell you, you make nothing less than $500,000. For whatever reason it is that you are not making this $1 million, you make $500,000 minimum. That's if you start with your what? Your $1,000 capital. Now, by the way, if you look at here, I said minimum of what? $1,000 minimum. I am not going to be starting this with $1,000. I'll be starting with more. Okay, but I set this as minimum because this can work. This is the least that can work in this strategy. Okay, so if you have more and you want to leverage, okay, why not come in with more? Okay, I believe we've been blessed today. Let's leave it there for today. Let's open the floor for questions. Does anyone have question? Does anyone have question?
Yes, I think I do.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, coach, and good evening,
Yeah, good evening,
everyone.
sir. Good evening.
Yeah, the question I want to ask. This is, according to you, this is sports trading,
Yes, sir.
and uh, you have just $1,000 for one trade, and that particular trade maybe goes against you and stay for maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and just like the one you showed us, stay for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That means for that 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will stranded, you will not be making a profit, and your money is hanging. Is that correct?
You didn't hear me well,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Who can help me
Okay.
explain to Mr. Michael what I just explained?
No, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you when you said we're making what they call it. Is it soft shell? They call it. Even
Yes,
if it's
soft
not
shell.
going like we're making soft shell. But what I'm saying, since the market is not coming out yet, your overall what they call it, the profits will also be withheld. and you cannot even take another trade because your money is in the floating loss.
And let me
So if
help you, Mr. Michael.
okay.
Let me help you.
We're not hearing your voice, so.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was muted. Thank you, Mr. Festus. Okay, so I was saying, let's say you bought up from here. Mr. Michael, I'm trying to help you out, okay? This is related to your question. You bought up from here, okay? And then the market chose to go down first, like this, not going in your direction. There is no need to panic. With the strategy we are going to be using for that plan, either the market is going up or down, you are making money. That strategy is different from the strategy we employ when we are trading futures. For futures, you buy one time, okay? When the market goes against you, the best you can do is to wait for the market to start coming back to your direction, and then you ambush the price, and then you do manual replenishment. I don't know if you know what is called manual replenishment. Okay, if you don't know, you can raise it up in the next class, and then I'll explain because we don't have time on our side.
Yeah, next class I would like to know that.
Okay, good. However, for sports trading, it's different. For sports trading, the mechanism, the parameters we are going to be using is different from the parameters that I've given us for now, which is for futures. Okay, for spot trading, this is how it is going to be. According to my plan, I already made contingencies plan for the strategy. Let's say this is where we entered from. We entered from here, and the market chooses to go against us. Now, the contingency plan that I've made covers us up to 100% deep. Did you hear that, Mr. Michael? The contingency plan covers us up to what? 100% deep. Now, watch this. Covers us up to 100% deep. Now, you might be looking at this, that this is small. It's because I have compressed it. Now, this 100% deep, Mr. Michael, from your entry point, which is here, wherever the market is, you are making money. Okay? If the market lights, let it come here, you are making money. 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 Anywhere the market is, you'll be hearing bang, bang, alerts. Royalty will be giving you alerts. Steady. And you know we are in bullish season. Like I told you, I don't buy against trend. It will be hard for you to see 100% deep. Okay, let's even say we are not the owners of the market. Let's even say 100% deep happens. If 100% deep happens, Mr. Michael, it will not be long before it reverses because we are in bullish season. It will not be long, okay? And when it reverses, it is going all the way all the way up. So yes, it is normal for corrections to happen, but in that correction, you are making money. One thing I can tell you is this, Mr. Michael, there is no day that you will not make money with this strategy. There is no single day that I told you it's fully auto. You will be seeing the alert steady. I'm giving you my word. If it is not so, when you start, I'm not trying to sell anything to you anyways. I'm just telling you, you know, I have not spoken like this since we've been having meeting, but because it's so sure for me, that's why I'm telling you that if there is one day I did not receive a lot, like from morning to night, come and meet me. Bring this, go and look for this video in YouTube and come and show me that you said this now, coach. How come it is not like that? I am giving you my word. Every minute, every hour, you will be making money. Either the market is up or it is down. Now we are going up. It is a bullish season, but we have made contingency plan for what? For reverses. So when the market is reversing, you are equally making serious money, not just money, serious money. So let's leave it like that. If you have more questions, bring it next class. I don't want this class to shoot past 1 hour, 30 minutes because of people who will go back to go and watch it. So if you have more questions, raise it up in the group. And if you want to wait for next class, I believe we should be able to meet on Thursday again, or maybe Tuesday. If you want to wait till Tuesday or Thursday, you can wait. However, if you want to ask a question right now, go to the group, ask a question. I will attend to it. Do you understand, Mr. Michael, or are you still clouded?
No, I understand now.
Okay, awesome. Any other question?
Appreciate.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. It's not a question. All I want to say is, on behalf of every one of us that attend this meeting, I want to say thank you so much. God bless you. You don't know what you have done. Honestly, you don't know what you have done to so many of us. God bless you abundantly.
Amen.
We appreciate this from the deepest part of our heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I can't wait. Mr. Shaye, don't worry.
Yes, sir.
This time next year, your thank you will come with dollars.
Amen. Certainly.
No,
Surely.
for real, we are going to make money. We are going to make money.
I know. Definitely. I know. That one is sure. Thank you so much.
All right. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Any other person, or we call it a day?
Yes, we call it a day now. Any question will be
Okay. Everyone is much appreciated. It's good to have us all join this meeting once again. I believe we've all been impacted one way or the other. The same way I have impacted you people, you also have impacted me because, when I'm having sessions with you people like this, I used to revisit some of my topics to go and read again so that I can be refreshed. So you people are also giving me inspiration to revisit some things that I've learned long ago so that I can remain up to date. So I appreciate you just as you appreciate me. Let's all have a blessed evening. Bye, everybody.
Thank you very much, boss. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.